I just have to believe and have faith that he has this plan for me. And I just need to just kind of like be open to what that plan is. Hi, my name's Rusty Kelsey, and I am from Flint, Michigan. What brought me to Mel Trotter? I would have to say my faith is definitely spirit-driven. God kind of brought me to where I'm at today. Different things happened in my life, made some bad choices, but also just life circumstances led me to a point in my life where I just felt hopeless. I just felt like there was no point to anything. I suffered from depression, and I couldn't even get out of my bed at certain points in my life. I decided that, through prayer, I just decided that I wanted to give God a chance to be real in my life. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted, but I just, I felt like God kind of guided me. He kind of guided me back to where I needed to be. So one thing led to another. I end up, in a recovery program, and I wasn't sure exactly what that was going to look like because through certain, decisions and things that I've done in my recovery, I didn't have a place to live, didn't have a place to go back to. My daughter was living, thank God for family, living with my sister. For the first time in my life, I didn't know where I was going to sleep. I ran into two ladies. They were at the bus station. They were the only two there at the bus station. It was a Saturday. And they happened to be Christian. And they saw me praying, and they both kind of like were wondering where I was headed, and I looked at them and I said, I have no clue. These two ladies helped me get all my luggage, got me onto what you guys call the dash here, and next thing you know, I ended up at the front door of Mel Trotter with pretty much 2 bags of luggage, all my belongings on my right and left hand. And I was standing outside the door, not knowing what to expect. I had no clue what Mel Trotter was. I just saw Jesus on the sign. I literally felt separated from the world, or from what I guess just the way that people live. I felt lower, like embarrassed. Like if I was outside, even walking down the street, and no one would even know that I'm homeless, but I felt like everybody knew. You're now part of this group, and you're less than, and even if no one had to say anything either, there's like, just body language or people looking at you, and I never imagined that that's what it would feel like being homeless. I just have to believe and have faith that he has this plan for me. And I just need to just kind of like be open to what that plan is. I was able to grow a lot here being at Mel Trotter. I was volunteering with the chapel team here, and Pastor Ed kind of helped me and kind of grow a little bit, mature in my spiritual walk. He taught me how to lead others to Christ. I never knew how. He really taught me how to have compassion for people in need, broken, in recovery, in their addiction. Just complete compassion. And so I think that was a big part of how I end up here at Mel Trotter. Is it's almost kind of like this next phase that God wanted me to learn, and he knew I could learn it here. Like I had to be where, I guess, be exactly where he wants me to be useful for him, to be a light later, because I struggled while I was here. It was really tough. Just struggling with your own personal failures and everything else in the world just constantly telling you, like, I mean, this is as good as it gets. Look what you've done with your life. Look where you are. But through my faith and through God's, relentless love for me, I mean, He turned all that into good things. Like, they were able to guide me to every step of everything I needed to rebuild myself emotionally, physically, financially. They had an answer for everything. This all happened while here at Mel Trotter. It gave me enough time, enough patience, enough room to be damaged and to rebuild.